Hey everyone, David Safransky, your host of Financial Revelations. Quick hit, not a regular broadcast, but a quick hit. And I want to talk to you about something that's happening in the market right now that I think we should pay attention to, and that is great companies on really bad news. The better the company and the worse the news, the more we should be interested. What happened recently that is bad news? Well, a Boeing plane was flying and doors started flying off. Now, I realized that if you were on that plane, it was probably a little disconcerting to have doors flying off your plane mid-flight. But they were only at 16,000 feet and nobody got hurt. And apparently it was pretty calm on the plane because, well, everybody thought they were probably going to die. So it has a way of lowering the mood a little bit, but the oxygen mask came down, they turned the plane around and they landed. And it turns out that Boeing has a supplier that does these doors. They're called blanks because if you're on the plane, you don't know that there's a door there. It's on the outside, but they don't actually make it an exit row because they could put the seats closer and fit more seats on the plane. And it was on one of the discount airlines. So I understand that, but really good companies on really bad news is really compelling to me. In my mind, and in the way that I do research, Boeing is still a really good company. Why? Because there's really only two big plane makers. There's Boeing and there's Airbus. And Airbus makes a pretty good plane, admittedly, especially their short-haul planes, like the A320 is a nice plane. But Boeing has got to stay in business. Our U.S. government cannot let Boeing go out of business because they do a lot of military stuff, too. So they're going to be fine. And maybe a long slog, and certainly you should talk to somebody before you buy Boeing, but really good companies, not just Boeing, but really good companies on really bad news is what you got to look for. I am David Safransky, a real American, a true red-blooded patriot, and the voice you can trust.